Network.
Hello, I am Omoye Haza, welcoming you to another episode of DigiTrends for all trending news development, tech innovation and lifestyle and business in the telecom and ICT sectors that made headlines during the week. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork. Here's the news. Nigeria's President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu was sworn into office on May 29th at a ceremony which took place at the 5,000-capacity Eagle Square venue in the capital, Abuja, making him the 16th president in Nigeria. While taking the oath of office, Tinubu promised to discharge his duties as a president in line with the constitution of the country and to the best of his ability. Also, the newly sworn-in governor of Enugu State, Peter Ndubisi has promised that the government will make provision for Tier IV high-scale data center in the school city. This promise he made during his inaugural speech at Okpala Square, Independence Layout, Enugu, on Monday, May 29th, as part of the activities of his swearing-in ceremony as the executive governor of the state. The governor said the Tier IV data center will attract hyperscale businesses like Amazon, Google, Netflix, TikTok, and Microsoft to the state. Still in the news, the National Identity Management Commission (NIMC) has disclosed that the enrollment for the National Identification Number (NIM) surpassed over 100 million people. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Issa Pantami, revealed that in 2 years, NIM enrollment has risen from 61 million to over 100 million. This achievement brings Nigeria closer to the World Bank target outlined in the Digital Identification for Development ID4D project, which aims to issue 148 million NIM by June 2024. And the Nigeria Communications Commission at an event in the Radisson Blu, Lagos, called on telecom operator and government to meet the need of the disability impaired and the elderly at the 92nd Telecom Consumer Parliament. The EVC and CEO of the NCC says that the event is aimed to come up with measures that can be deployed to protect and empower them in a manner that will provide them better communication services, just like normal Nigerians, and no member should be left out on the digital transformation in the country. For business news, the pronouncement of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the removal of fuel subsidy on petroleum products has not only thrown the country into chorus. This has also left masses and the economy on the edge. Nigeria shares their reaction to this development. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has announced that his administration will remove fuel subsidy on petroleum products. This he actually made while giving his inaugural speech in Abuja, being sworn in as the 16th president of Nigeria. In regards to this, Nigerians share their views as regards to this development.
I didn't think it's a very good idea at all. I don't think it's a very good idea. At least this 2023, we have faced a lot. Talking from the scarcity of money, going to the election time, you understand, we have faced a lot. So for you to be saying it as in the day that you are making a speech that the first subsidy has been removed, I don't think it's a good idea. Now, we went to filling station as a logistic. We went to filling station to get the fuel since 5 a.m. this morning. We just left there. We couldn't get a dime of fuel at all. So it's unfair.
Well, I don't think I have much to say, but I didn't blame my president, new president being elected, for him to bring out such a speech so early. But you see, Nigerians, just like I have been, in filling station about a couple of hours, not 4 hours, just trying to get some liters in my vehicle. But other way, I think we're going to benefit from what's it called, from the replancy, of the flippancy. So we're going to be affected a little, but on along, I think it's going to be better for Nigeria.
I've had different perspectives about this matter, even from myself and from my friends. And one thing I've learned so far is that people are quick to blame this new government, of which is not the new government's fault. There's a provision in the budget, or there's no provision for this new thing in this budget, and I'm sure anybody that just sees it just quickly blame the president that it's the fault of the president. But it's not. It's from the previous administration and from the Petroleum Industry Act, which is which is what we're actually facing right now. But based on my opinion, I feel it's something that Nigerians need to ease into. It's not something that you can just push down on us. Now it's affecting. I've been at this filling station for the past, since around before 4 a.m. I've been on this queue and my vehicle is still out there. We've not even gotten here and they've stopped before 4 a.m. And we're still here and there is no solution yet. Now they stopped.
I don't think it is necessary removing any subsidy, because subsidy has been removed a lot of times. If you take a look back at during Jonathan's regime and the previous regime of Buhari, so I don't see any sense there. It makes no sense to me actually. You can see everywhere like there's fuel scarcity, and that thing is causing a lot of problems to the masses. Yeah, that is my take there.
We have been here since that time we have been here. They started selling around 5:37. They were selling cake. All of a sudden they stopped. They start selling for car. You can see the cars now. They are only selling one pump, and that pump it takes the cars and the keke marwa and okadas. How do you think that one pump and one nozzle? You can imagine. So if you don't want to sell, just tell people you don't want to sell. Let people go. They discharged this fuel yesterday here. I was here when they discharged it. I decided to go home and come back to queue 12 a.m. this morning. Up till now, I have not got the fuel.
So how much are they selling?
It's been very challenging. Like I've been on this queue since 5:30 a.m. and this is about till 2. I haven't been able to get full, so it's been extremely challenging. So I don't know if there's a way they can review that decision so that it could cushion, so as to cushion the effect of the subsidy removal. Or
Now to foreign news. UK announced new rules by the Home Office and the Department for Education that most people who come from abroad to study at British universities will be prevented from bringing their families over with them. However, Home Secretary Sulia Braverman said banning the dependent of postgraduate non-research students will bring the figure down. In the light of this, figure shows that overseas students contribute more than €4 billion to the Scotland economy. More on foreign news. Elon Musk company Neuralink granted approval to test brain implants on humans by US regulator. Musk has said the first 2 applications in people would be attempted to restore vision and try to help them with little or no ability to operate their muscle rapidly using digital services. Canada seems to catch up much interest as it announced faster visa process for Nigerian families. This development comes days after the United Kingdom banned students from Nigeria and other foreign countries on study visas from bringing their families into the country. The Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenships, Sean Fraser, the new measure were put in place to strengthen family reunification in Canada. And that's all for today. Until next time we come your way, do follow us on our YouTube channel displayed on your screen for more updates. My name is Omoyehi Hazard. Take care.